Hi guys, my name is Kevin of the Bold Analysis. Are you looking for fresh Kenyan flour? Then you need credible, certified and trusted company. And that is why I want to introduce to you Jay's Flours Limited. Jay's Flours Limited is a company that is currently based at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. And what you need to do is very simple. When you place your order with Jay's Flours Limited, they will help you to get fresh flowers from the farm and also process the exportation to the country of destination. This is a trusted company that is currently working with clients from 7 continents across the world. What you need to know, you need to get more information by contacting them here, plus 254 7433 94954. Jay's Flours Limited, the home of quality flowers. Welcome to the Bold Analysis, ladies and gentlemen. How is your day this beautiful Monday, 22nd of May, 8 days to the end of the month? Wherever you're watching this video, Kenya is very calm and fantastic amidst political tension as Jubilee is convening the NDC for Uhuru Kenyatta to hand over the party. Why did UDA administration camp in Isiolo on Sunday, and in what looked like a campaign mode, Uhuru Kenyatta's name was mentioned by every speaker that was speaking in that event? And what has Uhuru done of late? Because it is very embarrassing for Kenyans when people are interrogating the budget that is yet to be read. Cabinet members have joined campaign trail so early in what looks like just busy politicking. It is very unbecoming and insensitive for the leaders, or rather insensitive on the plight of hustlers. Because the truth here is the cabinet should not politic. Members of cabinet should not play politics. And William Ruto is on record saying that he has many people that are supposed to help him do politics. So he will not use government officials and the police to politic. But contrary to that, we are seeing a different trend. But yesterday I pointed, I took more attention on Aden Duale. Aden Duale has served as majority leader for 8 years under former President Uhuru Kenyatta. And during the Uhuru Ruto fallout, he was axed from that position, and the position was handed over to Amos Kimunya. But over time, it is known that when he got the MP seat through ODM in 2007, he shifted parties in 2013. When William Ruto split from ODM, he formed the URP, and Aden Duale has been a right-hand man of President William Ruto. But so, I know that for other leaders from the mountain, it is usual of them to attack former President Uhuru Kenyatta. But that of Aden Duale is raising more eyebrows. I want you to listen to this soundbite here on his comment about Uhuru Kenyatta.
Yote ya pesa ya serikali kutuhakikisha kwamba William Ruto hawezi kuwa rais. Mwenyezi Mungu kupitia kura ya Wakenya amesema rais wa 5 wa Kenya, inshallah, na ikakuwa ni William Ruto. Wewe uko na nafasi na ukapata ambaye hakuna mtu mwingine hata Afrika akapata. Baba yako alikuwa rais, mama yako akakuwa first lady, wewe ukakuwa rais, bibi yako akakuwa first lady. Wakenya wakakupatia miaka 10. Kama ni pesa uko naye, hii Hii huwezi kuheshimu hii nchi. Baba yako hayati alikuwa mwanzilishi. Hii nchi ambayo ilikupatia miaka 10, wewe Mheshimiwa Uhuru una heshima.
Aden Duale is on record in that book known as For the Record. I think one of the most boring books is that one. It's just a history of dramas and name calling other leaders, even though the book is supposed to be about him. But Kalonzo, Raila and Ruto and Kalonzo, Raila and Uhuru has been named many times than even the person who we believe that book should be about him. That at one point he wanted Raila to give him defense CS, and that was after the Grand Coalition government, and that one how did not work. But then he's holding a defense docket, and one thing I'm even wondering here is the denting of Uhuru Kenyatta reputation in the region. What is it about? Of course, he is alluding to somewhere that the DRC peace mission has been hampered, or rather has failed, because those who are in the negotiating table are even wondering that he is calling for peace while back home there is suffering, maybe there is some political tension in his party. Something that I want to say is just a political propaganda. But it seems Uhuru Kenyatta has emerged as the new point of target. Well, he's currently, I don't think he's a man that has taken a backseat. I don't know what people would actually want, because when the Jubilee squabble started, he kept off. You can take this from. He actually kept off until the police were deployed, and then he looked like it's like now the party was being taken forcefully. That's when he decided to say, no, this is enough, is enough. But Aden Duale is attacking former President Uhuru Kenyatta from all corners. I don't think it is about the fact that he was removed as majority leader. All those leaders, if he was removed as majority leader, even President William Ruto left the party. And when they formed their UDA, they even found their positions they were vying for. So what is the whole rush about about holding some venom against former President Uhuru Kenyatta? Because of this one, it doesn't look like it's about what happened in the past. If you look at the context, what has Uhuru done of late? The only thing that where Uhuru is in the limelight is convening NDC, which is also about maybe handing over party. But it seems Duale is taking it too far.
Na wa viongozi wetu wa mashinani. Uhuru Kenyatta, my friend, wewe umekuwa mtu rejereja sana. No, Uhuru amekuwa mtu rejereja sana. Hata mzee wa mtaa hapa Isiolo hawezi kufikiria hiyo. No, mimi nataka niongee naye kama mtu nimefanya naye kazi 8 years. Mr. President Uhuru Kenyatta, you have let us down. This is unacceptable. Hata tafadhali wacha tuite pastors na mashek, tukusomee, tukupeleke Ishaweri. Tafadhali, vile unafanya hasa we can't. Mimi, Your Excellency, unipatia nafasi kama waziri wa defense. Wacha nitafute rafiki yangu, nimkalishe, nimwambie tuende tukae kila weekend tukalishe, kwa sababu ameaibisha nchi. Kidogo ameaibisha. Si watu wa Isiolo, si ndio? Si Uhuru kidogo ametuaibisha. Sasa ametuweka chini. Hata kama tumeshinda serikali na tuko na rais, sisi bado marafiki zake, tunataka tumheshimu, aretire, hata rais amtembelee. Lakini sasa anatembea na jamaa mwingine huko Jivanji. Anaitwa nani? Kaucho, sijui Kaucho. Hai.
And I need to say something for the record. Duale is close to William Ruto ally. We know that since the first term, those who had equipped the weapons on attacking former president were leaders from the region. That is what has been happening in the first place. But since that happened, we saw some splits. with Betty Maina Muranga women rep saying that Uhuru deserves some respect. In fact, he was taking a direct swipe at Sabina Chege and Kanini Kega, that even though they believe that Uhuru messed the country as them, but Uhuru deserves some respect. And after the Netherlands attack, I think the country, Uhuru got some sympathy from Kenyans on what was going on. And I remember even when Jigi saying they need to leave the Kenyatta family alone, even if they have personal difference with former President Uhuru Kenyatta. So after that, things went down. And the direct complaints on Uhuru is funding Mandamano here and there, I think those stories were suppressed. Now, I'm taking a lot of attention because what is the point of altercation between defense CS and former President Uhuru Kenyatta? Where do they collide? You know, you may want to look at it in that angle. Where do they collide? And I'm wondering, even if you're saying you worked with Uhuru Kenyatta for 8 years, then is that how you address him? Well, you pride yourself of a man with dignity. It's something that I'm simply not getting it. Now, Duale's beef with Uhuru did not start yesterday. I remember the day Uhuru Kenyatta went to the Jubilee headquarters and ordered the police out of that place. One of the leaders that attacked Uhuru Kenyatta was Defense CS Aden Duale. It's a very critical treat to former president. And I think from there, I think they developed some disdain against Uhuru Kenyatta. If you look at how Duale is talking, it's about Kenyatta family. And I'm like, so what does that have to do with what currently is happening in the country? You know, sometimes we need to take it. But then they're taking bold steps because the security docket seems to have been handed over to the northeastern region and the pastoralist communities. And maybe they're taking a lot of entitlement. I want to look at what could be behind Duale's beef with former President Uhuru Kenyatta. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell and like our video. I want to do a very good shout out to the staff at Radiant Hospital. Yes, amazing, amazing. Yeah, yesterday I fell ill in the morning immediately after shooting my first video. Then I rushed to Radiant and I was treated there. Amazing stuff. So if you want some good treatment, I think Radiant is the best place to be. So that's not an advert. I'm just doing a testimony of what I saw, and they're quite amazing, amazing stuff there. Very receptive and accommodative because I was really in deep pain, and that's why I cannot do the glasses. The doctor said I put down the glasses a bit. This Aden Duale beef with Uhuru Kenyatta cannot go far from the military question. You know, for over time there have been multiple reports that Uhuru loyalists in the military, because Uhuru was the chief of defense for 9 years, 10 years almost, he really promoted a number of people and really bonded with them. And towards in his second term, he worked closely with the military, you know, in really doing a lot of projects. And even they were planted in different ministries to make sure that things are really efficient. So this has to do with the military. There is a story that is told about how Ogolla was picked. That when the military council sat down, they insisted on Tonje rules. That it had to be Tonje rules. And I think they were first called for a meeting around it and they said, no, we have to decide as ourselves. And it is insisting on Tonje rules that Ogolla was handed over the docket. But if the president, William Ruto, will be given a leeway to make his choice on the CDF, then it would have been a different pick. That's what people look at. And if you want to know what's going on, look at the security sector. Look at how the kind of picks he has made. Military intelligence, head of intelligence, brigadier, someone called Abdikadir, I think Abubakar if I'm not wrong. NIS Haji is being proposed, Defense CS Aden Duale, Deputy DG Nur Gabo, DCI head Mohammed Amin. You know, so and people are saying that the security docket has been given to the pastoralist community. So to me, I think his beef with Uhuru Kenyatta could be about the loyalists that are there. Because it can't be about the politics. If it is about the politics, that ended way back before the 2022 general elections. If it is about the NDC or kicking Sabina Chege and the rest, I don't think he's so much interested in it. Because if anything, the people that are plotting the coup are actually those currently in government. And this could also look at perhaps the Duale authority has been paralyzed by Uhuru's loyalists. It could have been paralyzed because they want to assert his authority, but because of the structures that were laid there, it's still not penetrated. Because I'm just trying to think through this. He's talking about Uhuru Kenyatta failing in his DRC mission, while Kenya sent their troops to DRC under the umbrella, the East African Community umbrella. So we seem to be doing well. But Aden Duale is picking a different angle. That Uhuru has failed simply because he has squabbles back here. Now, when he ordered police out of the Jubilee headquarters, you know, the country was really shocked by the kind of command he still have. And he's a man that maybe you can just attack him in the political rallies, but you cannot unleash the state machinery on him. Because if you unleash state machinery, you never know how that will actually go. So maybe they still think, or they still believe that Uhuru is still receiving some military intelligence on what's happening in the country. That is something that I want to look at. And I want to look at it in that angle because that is exactly what is going on. Duale's beef with Uhuru Kenyatta is very personal. Now, apart from that, let's look at the political angle. Raila got more votes in Isiolo because of Jubilee Party popularity. And that is the only county that Jubilee got governor. Guyo, the former Nairobi, I think was a speaker or deputy speaker, majority leader. So Guyo got the governorship in Isiolo under Jubilee Party. And that tells you that Jubilee is very popular there. So this could also be a scoop by the defense CS just to suppress the reputation of Uhuru Kenyatta in Isiolo for political reasons, just to make sure that they get the way. Because if you look at the number of people that went there, the leaders that William Ruto carried there, the rebels of Kanini Kega and Sabina Chege were all in Isiolo. Yes. And in fact, Isiolo was more of a political rally. We are thanking you for voting us, and this and there. In fact, it was just a campaign. Every Saturday, it's normally a campaign. So this could also be a diversionary tactic. They know that Uhuru Kenyatta is going to strike, and he might actually get the sympathy. When he successfully pushes Kadini Kega and Sabina Chege from the party, he's actually going to regain it. And maybe it's also a strategy to try to push him out of the party. You know, when you're talking so much about what he's doing and what he's not doing, they still think that maybe he wants to remain as the party leader. But I can tell you, on my projection, one of the things that I expect at Jubilee NDC is that Uhuru Kenyatta is going to hand over that party to someone else as the party leader. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my take. Let's meet in the next. I have a very interesting story about Kemsa, so make sure you stick around here for our podcasts. Thank you.